What is going on, everybody? Thanks for checking into our latest Trade to Black podcast. As usual, I'm your host, Shad Dales. Well, we've got major updates in cannabis rescheduling and the debate, and this time they're coming from Capitol Hill and even the White House. A new GOP-backed bill in the House aims to block the Justice Department from rescheduling cannabis altogether. But here's the thing. This bill may actually be a signal that rescheduling is closer than ever. Read between the lines here. For the first time this year, President Trump himself has confirmed behind closed doors that his administration plans to move forward soon. So with that, let's break it down. So first, on Monday, July the 14th, the House Appropriations Committee released the text of a new spending bill covering commerce, justice, science, and related agencies. Inside that bill is Section 607, a provision that would prohibit the Department of Justice from using any of its funding to reschedule or deschedule marijuana under the Controlled Substances Act. If this rider becomes law, even if the DEA wanted to move forward with Schedule 3, they couldn't legally spend $1 to make it happen. But here's something to understand. This isn't the first time we've seen this. Similar language passed committee last year but didn't survive final negotiations. Still, this year's version is moving quickly with subcommittee action scheduled later this week. Interestingly, the same bill continues to protect state medical marijuana programs from federal interference under the Rohrabacher-Farr Amendment, a protection that's been renewed every year since 2014. But there's a twist. New language allows the DOJ to enforce tougher penalties for cannabis sales near schools, parks, public housing, citing Federal Statute 21 U.S.C. 860. So while medical protections technically remain, we could see more targeted federal enforcement if this bill becomes law. This bill also leaves hemp protections untouched. State-run hemp research programs authorized under the 2014 Farm Bill would remain free from DOJ and DEA interference, but that's for now. And this is where it gets interesting. The fact that the House Republicans are now pushing this rider right now, and now that it's been approved by lawmakers, strongly suggests they believe an announcement on rescheduling is imminent. Think about it. Why approve a funding block if you didn't think the DEA or the administration was about to act? So this isn't just about a budget rider, it's a defensive move, and it confirms that the political establishment sees rescheduling as a very real possibility here in the near term. And that is where this story gets even bigger. And really, that theory just got a big boost. In a private meeting earlier this month with two members of the U.S. House of Representatives, President Donald Trump reportedly said, "We'll be moving forward soon with rescheduling marijuana." That's all you need to know. That's according to a staffer for one of the lawmakers who was in that room. So this is the first time Trump has personally commented on federal rescheduling process this year. And it comes at a critical moment. Back in 2022, Biden directed HHS and DOJ to review marijuana status. Then in August of 2023, HHS formally recommended moving cannabis to Schedule 3. Over 40,000 public comments were submitted, with more than 90% in favor of rescheduling or going further. Yet the process, as we know, it stalled earlier this year. Trump's private comments and the fact he's attaching his name to this now adds significant political momentum at a time when the DEA is still officially in neutral. And something to add as well, this also comes as the Senate is expected to confirm Terrence Cole as the new DEA Administrator in the coming days. Cole has already said rescheduling marijuana would be one of his top priorities if confirmed. So here's what could happen next. If the DEA acts first, cannabis moves to Schedule 3, unlocking research opportunities and 2 ADE tax relief for medical operators. If Congress intervenes, expect a much bigger fight, with some lawmakers pushing for descheduling entirely. So really, here's where we're at. Trump says rescheduling is coming soon. The new DEA Administrator appears ready to move, and House Republicans are scrambling to block it, which might actually confirm that they think it's about to happen, which I think could be the truth. The big question now, does the DEA finally act, or does Congress take the wheel? With that, we'll stay on this story every step of the way. So make sure to like, subscribe, and smash on that bell for all notifications, and leave some comments on what you think is going to happen next and really when. And with that, enjoy the rest of your day. And like I always say, stay open-minded, stay connected, and I'll see you next time in our latest Trade to Black. I'm your host, Shad Dales, and thanks again for watching.